I want to make it clear that no one should be compelled to work as many hours as I do. I acknowledge the physical and emotional pain involved. My brain, ears, and heart all bear the strain. My message isn't that everyone should follow my exact work ethic, but for me, it was a necessity to achieve my goals, particularly in building Tesla and SpaceX. My story isn't about encouraging everyone to work 100-hour weeks, but about demonstrating what sacrifices are sometimes required to reach ambitious targets. In the early days of starting my first company, my brother and I didn't even have an apartment. We rented a small office, slept on the couch, and showered at the local YMCA. We only had one computer, which meant the website was live during the day while I coded through the night. This was our routine 7 days a week. I even had a girlfriend at the time who had to sleep in the office if she wanted to be with me. This early period underscores a significant principle in my philosophy. When starting a company, every waking hour counts, and dedication is paramount. I often emphasize the value of outworking everyone else. Here's a simple but impactful example. If one person works 50 hours a week and another works 100, the person working 100 hours will achieve in 1 year what takes the other 2 years. This comparison highlights my belief in the power of effort to bridge the gap between success and failure. The production ramp of Tesla's Model 3 was a perfect example of this work ethic in action. Tesla faced a serious threat of bankruptcy during this period, and I worked tirelessly, often sleeping at the factory, to solve the problems in a limited time frame. At times, we were only weeks away from collapse. During these crises, my leadership style involved immersing myself in all aspects of the company. I worked in the paint shop, general assembly, and the body shop, doing whatever was necessary. My willingness to be present on the factory floor shows my belief that leadership isn't just about giving orders. It's about being deeply involved in the work and understanding every part of the operation. Another crucial point I want to make is the importance of attracting great people. Whether you are joining a company or building one, the key to success lies in surrounding yourself with talented, hardworking individuals who are aligned with the mission. The outcome of any company depends on how talented, hardworking, and cohesive its people are. I believe in focusing efforts on gathering such a group, as they are the true driving force behind any product or service. My approach to problem solving is based on the concept of first principles. Instead of reasoning by analogy, doing things because others have done them that way, I prefer to boil issues down to their most fundamental truths and build solutions from there. This approach is particularly useful for tackling new challenges and avoiding the pitfalls of conventional thinking. Although it requires significant mental effort, I see this method as the best way to create something truly innovative. I used to have a grueling weekly schedule, alternating between SpaceX and Tesla. Mondays would start at SpaceX, then I'd take a flight to the Bay Area to spend Tuesday and Wednesday at Tesla, before flying back to SpaceX for Thursday and Friday. The weekends were often split between the two companies as well. This rigorous schedule underlines my belief that showing up and putting in the effort is half the battle. Persistence and consistency are key elements of success. One of the recurring themes in my message is the need to stay grounded in reality. There's a danger in becoming deluded by wishful thinking. It's important to innovate, but equally critical to remain objective and recognize when something isn't working. Entrepreneurs should rigorously assess their ideas to distinguish between genuinely viable concepts and unrealistic dreams. This kind of self-honesty, though difficult, is essential for long-term success. I also encourage people to be open to new experiences and not be afraid of learning new skills or entering new fields. With dedication, anyone can teach themselves something new, apply what they learn, and ultimately find a way or make a way to accomplish their goals. This adaptability is a crucial aspect of my philosophy. Ordinary people can choose to be extraordinary by stepping beyond the conventions they were taught and pursuing something different. It's important to understand that people do not necessarily need to change the world to be valuable. If you are doing something that benefits society, even if it's in a small way, that is meaningful. I advocate for being rigorous in assessing whether what you are doing is truly beneficial to others and avoiding the trap of wishful thinking. The challenge is to discern between pursuing a meaningful dream and chasing an unrealistic fantasy. Achieving success requires extreme tenacity and an almost unreasonable level of effort. Working 80 to 100 hours per week might sound daunting, but in my view, it significantly increases the odds of success. If others are putting in 40 hours and you're putting in 100, you are essentially compressing years of progress into months. This work ethic, while extreme, has been one of the cornerstones of my success. Balancing long-term vision with short-term practicality is another key idea I highlight. I often talk about having a holy grail goal that serves as inspiration, but I also acknowledge the need to focus on the present, to do the work that pays the bills so that the long-term goal remains viable. This balance between vision and execution is what allows me to pursue ambitious projects while ensuring they are sustainable. In creating an environment where innovation thrives, I believe in encouraging people to think beyond the status quo and rewarding such thinking. Trying new ideas must be accepted, even if it leads to failure. An environment that punishes failure stifles creativity, and without creativity, progress becomes impossible. For me, failure is simply a part of the innovation process, an inevitable step on the road to success. When asked whether I ever considered giving up after several failures, my answer is always resolute. Never. I don't ever give up. I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated. This relentless spirit is what drives me to keep pushing boundaries, even when the odds are stacked against me. My journey also sheds light on the mental and emotional strength required to stay the course when pursuing grand ambitions. Building companies like Tesla and SpaceX wasn't just a matter of physical presence or long hours. It was also about handling immense pressure, navigating through failures, and keeping morale high despite setbacks. The emotional toll of running multiple high-stakes ventures is something that cannot be understated. Yet, my ability to endure these pressures and keep moving forward is a defining feature of my character. A critical component of my resilience is having a strong sense of purpose. For me, the mission of making humanity a multiplanetary species and advancing sustainable energy provides an overarching motivation that helps me endure the inevitable challenges along the way. This sense of purpose acts as a powerful anchor that keeps me grounded and focused, even during times when success seems unlikely. The lesson here is that having a larger vision, something beyond personal gain, can provide the drive needed to overcome obstacles that might otherwise seem insurmountable. Moreover, adaptability is essential. No plan is perfect, and setbacks are a part of any ambitious endeavor. When things go wrong, I don't dwell on failure. Instead, I shift my focus to problem solving. Seeing challenges as puzzles to be solved rather than roadblocks is crucial for maintaining momentum. It's a lesson that can be applied to all areas of life. When faced with unexpected difficulties, we have a choice to either give up or adapt and keep moving forward. Another aspect of my philosophy is the value of calculated risk. While some may see my ventures as reckless, I approach risk with careful consideration. I calculate the potential benefits against the downsides and make informed decisions about where to place my bets. This willingness to take risks while being mindful of the consequences has allowed me to achieve breakthroughs that others deemed impossible. Avoiding risk entirely is not the key to success. Instead, it's about managing risk intelligently and not being afraid to take bold steps when the potential rewards justify them. My dedication to continuous learning is also a vital part of my success. I am known for diving deep into subjects that are critical to my companies, from rocket science to automotive engineering. This hands-on approach allows me to make informed decisions and understand the intricacies of my businesses. The takeaway is that learning should never stop. No matter how successful we become, there's always more to know, more to explore, and more ways to grow. My insatiable curiosity and willingness to learn new things are qualities that we can all strive to emulate. My journey is a powerful reminder that greatness is not reserved for a select few. It's a choice we can all make. By pushing beyond our comfort zones, dedicating ourselves fully, and refusing to give up, we can achieve extraordinary things. The lessons from my life are not about working the 100-hour weeks just for the sake of it. They are about embracing the mindset that whatever it takes to achieve your goal, you are willing to do it. It's about being realistic, being prepared for failure, and understanding that persistence and resilience are often more valuable than talent or resources. My story also teaches the importance of having a larger vision, something that motivates us beyond personal gains. When our purpose is meaningful and impactful, it gives us the strength to persevere through the toughest challenges. My belief in adaptability, calculated risk, and continuous learning are other crucial elements that have contributed to my success. Ultimately, choosing to be extraordinary starts with a simple decision: to never give up, no matter the obstacles. It's this determination and resilience that sets apart those who dream from those who achieve. Embracing these principles in our own lives can help us push past our limits, realize our true potential, and create a meaningful impact in the world.